Hey lovers, this is Bella Dutch from Allseeingeyetarot, here with the weekend romance report. This is going to run from the 14th through the 17th. So this is Friday to Monday. Definitely make sure you like, comment below, subscribe if you haven't already, hit your notification button. If you would like to book a personal reading, the pricing is right in the description box right up under this video. So you just click on that and it'll tell you all the prices. All right, so let's get started. Spirit and Universe, what are the messages you have for the collective? May 14th through the 17th. It's already the summer, guys. This is crazy how fast it's going. I was not ready for it. Come on. What's going on with my collective this weekend, the 14th through the 17th? What are the element of surprises that's going to pop up for my lovers out there? Is there love this weekend, or what's happening? Show me. Okay, two more. I'm using a Mythic Tarot deck. All right, here we go, y'all. All right, first card out. Seven of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, Ten of Swords, Nine of Wands, and the Three of Swords. Under the Seven of Pentacles, we got the Queen of Cups. Under the Knight of Wands is the Hangman. Under the Ten of Swords is the Devil. Under the Nine of Wands is the Ten of Pentacles. And under the Three of Swords is the Ace of Wands. Okay, let me move this up because this is driving me crazy because I'm actually looking in the camera and I'm looking like it looks so blurry. All right, the overall energy for those of you dealing with this story here, Ten of Cups. All right, my lovelies. So let's see what's going on with y'all. Y'all got a lot going on, definitely. With the Seven of Pentacles running up against this Queen of Cups. So this is a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, okay? Water sign individual. With the Seven of Pentacles being over top of that water sign, there's definitely some waiting going on. So some of you are sitting around waiting for some sort of communication from this water sign. With the Knight of Wands and the Hangman, it could even be that some of you have gotten into what I like to call one night stand, a fling. You started dating someone, and especially if you are dating a Cancer, you probably got hit with the disappearing acts, okay? Because this type of energy is known for my Cancers. You hook up with them, it seems like you're going to be together, it seems like you're building to go somewhere, and then all of a sudden they disappear on you. You don't know where they are, they're no longer answering your text messages, they're no longer answering your phone calls, okay? So it just leaves you in limbo, sitting back, waiting. Well, the good thing about the Hangman is the Hangman tells you to reflect and look at your situation with a new perspective, okay? So some of you might have, overlooked the caution signs or the red flags that Spirit was trying to give you about this individual. What happened when you were sitting there talking to this person? Did you actually, listen to them as far as what's going on with their ex-lover? Did you even ask about the ex-lover? Did you ask them about their current situation? Did you even sit down to even discuss whether they were single or not? Or did you just, fall head over heels about this person, look at them, think they're beautiful, they saying all the right things to you, and you just totally overlooked all the other shit, okay? That's what most of us do. That's okay. We live and we learn, okay? And that's what the Hangman is about, living and learning, realizing your mistakes, realizing how you could have avoided being in the situation that you're in today, okay? Now, if you are a woman, some of you may feel cheated. You may feel like, damn, I just hooked up with this person and I did give my goodies away, Bella, without really getting to know this person. I don't even know their last name. I didn't hear him when he was talking, or I didn't hear her when she was talking because they were so beautiful. You were mesmerized by their beauty and totally overlooked their playerish ways with that Knight of Wands being there, Okay, so this is definitely going to be a heartbreak for a lot of you. Okay, only if you're dealing with Cancer, Pisces. All right, now Pisces is a little bit different, but not too far off. Water signs, most of them all tend to move the same way. They tend to get head over heels. They meet somebody that they like, they're attracted to this person. You know, you're talking about the future and how things is going to be, and they're dreaming with you, and then all of a sudden they changed your mind. It don't have to be anything that you did wrong. It's just that, you know, this is just how these people get down. All right. So if you're not dealing with a water sign and this energy is not for you, you know, just wait your turn, because this ain't got nothing to do with you. Ten of Swords with the Devil energy. Now this is heartbreak. This is definitely damn shit. The last 4 guys that came into my life, it's been the same old thing, Bella. You know, I can't seem to pin down a boyfriend, a husband, nothing, okay? I keep getting involved with these people, and it keep turning into a one-night stand or a 2-night stand or a 6-month stand or whatever. It's not going in the direction that I want it to go in. I'm not getting the greatest fulfillment out of this relationship. So what is wrong? What could it possibly be? So we have the Devil card under here, okay? The Devil card under the Ten of Swords speaks about entrapment, all right? So this could be all about you not having patience, all right? You're all about instant gratification. You want to move things about a lot faster without taking your time, okay? You don't want to, you know, some of you could be in fear. You're afraid to actually take your time because you feel like you're going to miss your opportunity. In a world where there is, and I'm talking for my females here, okay? Men deal with this, but they deal with this in a whole nother light, okay? It looks totally different with men. But with my females, in a world where there is 45 to 1, so there's 45 females to 1 man. If you've never had good luck with snagging a boyfriend, a husband, or, you know, just a person giving you a chance past the first date, then you're going to rush. Naturally, you're just going to rush. Let's get right to the point. Are you my boyfriend? But I want you to think about this, okay? Because remember, with the Hangman being here, this is about reflecting, all right? So I want you to look at how far it's gotten you thus far, all right? Has it worked out for you? You know, doing it your way, rushing into relationships, or, you know, going about it the same way that you've always went about it. Or you meeting these people in a bar, or you meeting these people, you know, this could be about attachments also, you know, like meeting a lot of, your options is always married individuals. Your options are always people that are off the market or that they're taken. Okay. So even though, you know, and today I want to talk to you. I really want to talk to you. I'm trying to slow my thoughts down. As you notice, I'm speaking fast as shit because I can't help it. It just comes out like that. As you notice today, all right, sorry about that, guys. I had to pause because when I tell you my thoughts were flying, they were flying, okay? Anyway, I'm not just a reader, but I'm also a teacher. So I strongly believe in not only giving you the message, but also giving you the solution with the message, all right? So back to what I was stating. As far as this Devil card speaks of bondage. It speaks of pattern, bad behaviors, okay? But looking at the flow of the cards, because you can't just read one card. You read one card, you're not going to get it on the money. You have to read the sentences as it goes across. How's the story moving? The discussion that Spirit is trying to have with me is those individuals that feel like they're less lucky when it comes to love, and looking at the times and how they're changing. There's really a shortage of healthy, mature men, especially if you're heterosexual, okay? There's a shortage. The majority of men, and I say this with respect, I don't say this to be stereotypical, I'm just stating what I see in the facts. The majority of men, I would say, from the ages of about 27 to about 36, a huge majority of men are either married, homosexual, or wanting to be women. You know, well, I guess that would be under LGBT too as well. Okay, so that leaves heterosexual women with a very small selection. Okay, so what happens is, if you have a history of things not working out for you, not being able to get past the first date, not being able to get past the first 6 months, naturally, what you're going to start to do is you're going to start to want to rush to the goal line. Okay, so when you first meet a person, you want to know where you stand. And when it comes down to men, you have to take it from their perspective. They got a million choices. So they're like, wait a minute, Linda, pump your brakes. Every woman that I'm meeting wants to know where they stand. Okay, so now the men have to be able to choose from this abundance of opportunities. Okay, if you're not Barbie looking almost perfect, then you probably fall within the 25 percentile. Okay, literally. And I'm speaking facts. This is true. All right. So I get a lot of women that come in and say, Bella, listen, I'm not Barbie. I don't have the money to go and look like what I want to look like. I'm working my bones to the very end, and I still can't look like a fucking mermaid. So what's left for me? What do I do? Okay. So this is where I would agree to those women that prefer to date online. Okay. The reason being is because it gives that other person the opportunity to get to know you. There's a lot of communication moving back and forth. And it begins to take relationships back into the tradition where in order to move into a healthy relationship, you started off as friends, you communicated, there was no sex involved. Everything was moving at a slower pace. But even that is starting to get overwhelmed with opportunities as well. So, the best thing that I can tell you at this time, if you want to find you a healthy relationship and one that actually lasts, it's going to take prayer. Literally, you're going to need some divine intervention to bring you your spouse or the one for you. Okay? Because even though it looks like someone else may have beat you out, and this is true, you're talking to someone and someone else is talking to that same person. All right? And he puts you on a back burner and he starts to date her. It looks like she beat you at the game. Truth of the matter, she really didn't beat you at the game, because she's on the road to deal with all of the infidelity, because there's just too many fucking opportunities out there. There's too many opportunities out there. So men are going to cheat. And I get into a lot of arguments with women over this. Not all men cheat. Bullshit. Show me one I don't, and I'll show you a liar. Okay? They do. They do. Men are only as faithful as their options. All right? Now, especially for those of you women that say, okay, all right, Bella, so I might not be able to get me a big baller shot collar, but I'm going to get me a regular dude. Maybe, somebody that's not working, don't have no money or anything. I have the money. I'm going to pick me a bird out of the nest, and I'm going to groom it, and I'm going to make it to what I want it to be. Well, what happens then, you groom that motherfucker, you make him beautiful, and now all of the women are attracted to your bird. So this gives him opportunities. And guess what happens to that man that was very faithful, that depended on you? He starts to feel himself. And then he starts being aware that he has opportunities. So there's really no way around this, okay? So listen to me, and listen to me closely. You have to be a very strong individual to be able to play at the game of love, okay? You got to be strong. You cannot be superficial. And you cannot be jealous, all right? Jealous meaning that you have to start to understand the purpose of relationships. And this is why I preach this so much, all right? If you don't understand the purpose of relationships, then you're going to hurt your own feelings. You're going to get hurt, all right? You have to understand the concept of it seems like a good idea at the time, okay? Now, what I mean is you meet someone, he looks at you, he's just mesmerized by your beauty, your talent. He adores you. And at that moment, he wants to marry your ass. 7 months down the line, when you start to get comfortable, and you should never get comfortable, and I always tell you, okay, Bella's concept has always been never get comfortable. You start to get comfortable and you start to relax and show that motherfucker all your flaws. His eyes is now still looking for that fucking Barbie that he met 6 months ago, 7 months ago. If you're not up on that game, guess what? Somebody else is going to take your fish. Okay? And although it's a very painful experience, it is what the new age has called for. It is what is going on today. Okay? I cannot sit here and lie to your motherfucking ass and tell you got a twin flame or a soulmate that's going to be yours and only yours, and you're never going to have to deal with no cheating, and he's so in love with you and he's somewhere sitting thinking about you 24/7. That is bullshit. Shoot the bitch that told you that. Okay? That's bullshit. Because one thing I will tell you is that if a man or a woman is sitting there thinking about you, chances are you already know. Okay? You already know that they're sitting there thinking about you. They probably made it very apparent. They came for you, sent a message to your family members or something. All right? They're not going to be sitting there secretly just loving you and only loving you and not dating anybody else waiting on your ass. Okay? That's not true. All right? And y'all know me. I'm very authentic. I keep it 100. I'm not going to lie to you. All right? Now, dealing with this situation, this is what I want you to do. So, this weekend, it's a bad weekend because your feelings got hurt because you met this water sign. You thought it was going to work out. You didn't give him your cookies. He ain't answering your calls now. And you want to know, Bella, is he going to call me back? Because that's the number one question. All right? And it looks like the number one question with this reading, too. The truth of the matter is, charge it to the game. Now, another reader may lie to your ass and get your hopes up high, and you may sit there and wait for this motherfucker, and it don't happen. I'm telling you. Charge it to the game. Charge it to the game means that you happen to stumble across something, someone, that still had attachments. Okay? Still had a family, still had a relationship. He had an on-again, off-again thing that he was not completely, or she was not completely 100% done with. And that is where they're at. They didn't went back to that. Okay, so charge it to the game means dust yourself off, realize where you went wrong at, realize when spirit sent me the red flags, you know, what could I do differently moving forward? Listening to Bella and listening to my options moving forward. Okay, I'm gonna have to be a bad bitch because Bella said I gotta be a bad bitch and I can't never drop that. And I mean that. You can never relax on that. I mean, of course, life beats your ass sometimes. So sometimes you can't be a bad bitch 24/7. All right? Sometimes you get sick and you're in a hospital. That's understandable. But the majority of time, you're going to have to be on your A game. The way you meet them is the way you're going to have to stay to keep them. I'm telling you the truth. Okay? Seriously. All right, and this is where I really get mind boggled at. This is where it really gets sad at. The actual people that have a good, healthy relationship where the person is loving you and adoring you, you're the one fucking around on them. You're the one cheating on them. Seriously, that's exactly how it looks. Okay, so there's no way around it. The woman that has the man that adores her, that is too, you know, that is obsessed with her, all up her ass 24/7, she is probably fucking the lawnmower guy or the maintenance man that does the shit around the house, who has a wife. It's sad, but it's really like that. You know, you don't miss a good thing till it's gone. And that is the way that we're groomed as creatures down here. You know, whether you're extraterrestrial, human beings, you're just groomed for drama, okay? You need drama in order to live, period. When you have the good, you destroy it. When you don't have the good, you cry and beg for it, okay? It's true. It's true. Listen, I speak to thousands of people all over the world, and I'm telling you, I have met people that are in beautiful relationships. I'm looking at this woman like, what is wrong with you? Why are you cheating on your husband? You have 80%. Okay? Why are you going after this 10% of somebody else's shit? Or some women have 90%. And they're going after somebody else's shit. This is not good enough. They're bored with it. Okay? Or men that are coming to me and they got options. And they're trying to make a decision between two different women. Okay? And this is what's really fucked up, because I learned this literally, I want to say about 2 weeks ago. I had a guy that came to me and he had a choice between two different women. Both of these women were excellent. I would say one woman probably scored about a 90%, and the other woman scored about an 80%. He didn't know which one to choose. I think you missed that. I think you missed exactly what I was saying. One woman was 90%, the other woman was 80%. It makes you wonder, huh? Why the fuck is he cheating on a 90%? You got damn near a whole bitch. Like, why would you cheat on her? It's not good enough. We are drawn to drama. We need it. We need it to live. We need it to be okay. We are not happy with the same old, same old, same old. We got to change it up. So let me tell you something. And those of you that are in relationships, I want you to think of this. The person that's going through this story right here, okay, that have attracted this water sign guy, and you didn't hooked up with him, gave him your goodies, and you didn't pay attention to what he was saying in the beginning. You made it what you wanted it to be, because this is what most people do. They don't hear what the partner is saying. You know, he's saying, listen, I'm not looking for a relationship, but if it happens to come to me, then boom. Let me translate what the fuck that means, because a lot of y'all don't know what that means. What that means is, listen, bitch, I'm a free agent. I am fucking until I meet the one. And when I meet the one, she is not going to have to ask me whether she is the one. Okay? Because I am going to claim her. I'm going to bring her around my whole entire family. I'm going to introduce her as wifey. I'm going to put a ring on it. That's what that means. So if you hook up with your little slutty ass with this water sign and you have great sex, your sex could be amazing. And I told you 1,000 times, sex don't keep men. Okay? Sex is... Maybe if they had a different anatomy, maybe it would change, but the vagina does not keep the man, okay? All vagina gets wet. It's just built off the chemistry. You know, it's based off the chemistry, okay? Some chemistry is better than others, all right? You could have the best sex in the world. I mean, he can kiss you in the mouth, go down on you, all of that bullshit. Now, you get up in the morning, y'all don't go together, okay? Y'all are not together. So you have to think from that mind state. We are not together, because he told me he's looking, you know, he's not looking for anything, but if it comes to him, then boom, so be it. Just because y'all made love and had a great night of sex, it's not even making love, it's sex. A great night of sex does not mean you won. And you have to stop volunteering yourself to be dragged along. What you're supposed to do is, after you done hooked up with this person, you had a great night of sex, you should be getting up about 5 a.m. Okay, I'll call you later. I got things to do. I got to go. Okay? And you should be going home and not thinking about calling him at all. Because you want to see if you're the one that he found. And if you're the one that he found, he will come after you. I promise you, especially if it's water. Okay? All right, so anyway, but what I was stating from that is, you've done that so many times in your life. I want you to think of how many times you done that. How many times you done hooked up with somebody, you didn't listen to what they were saying, you gave up the cookies because you thought it was going to change the relationship, only to play yourself. And now you're calling and calling and calling, they're not answering. How many times have you done that in your life? You're addicted to it. Some of you are addicted to it. It's sad. Okay? When it comes to this particular person, to answer your question, you met someone that is still involved with a person. It's probably somebody he got a family with, or she has a family with. They have children with. I say children because we got the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups in here. Okay, and then we got the 3 of Swords. So that definitely represents a third-party situation. All right? You had a great night of sex. You had a great week of sex. Some of you had a great fucking 2 years of sex. If it's a water sign, you probably had a great 2 years. You could be with a water sign for 2 years, pulling out all your tricks out the bag. First of all, you should never be with a water sign for 2 fucking years, pulling out all your tricks out the bag, and they ain't wifed you. No, no. Because I don't want to hurt your feelings, but I'm going to tell you the truth. These people move fast. Very fast. Okay? It doesn't take them a year to figure out whether you're the one. Literally. All right, because 9 times out of 10, this person has already scoped you, already been watching you, know everything about you, the one that he wants to settle with. Anyway, he knows everything about you. He is the ultimate stalker. He knows everything about you, your family, where you grew up at, where you went to school at, who's your parents, what your credit score is like, all that shit. He knows all that. Okay, so if it took you, if you're still dating somebody for 2 years and you guys are not living together and there's no conversation about y'all merging together or getting married, living together, none of that, cut it off or call Bella. Call me, I'll tell you about it. All right. All right, so that's for the first story. Let me move on. I'm sorry I'm talking so much, but sometimes you have to explain it because that's exactly what you want. You want answers, all right? So if I just said, okay, this is what it is, and boom, 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 and cut the video off, then you don't get your answer. You're still left looking for the answers and clicking on 50 different readers trying to find the answer and coming up short. All right, what's the second story you have for the collective? Come on, show me. Show me. What's the second story? What's going on this weekend? May 14th through the 17th. Okay, here we go, y'all. All right, second story. Six of Swords. Seven of Wands. Page of Pentacles. Eight of Swords. The Strength card. Under the Six of Swords is the Wheel of Fortune. Under the Seven of Wands is the Five of Cups. Under the Page of Pentacles is the Queen of Swords. Under the Eight of Swords is the Ace of Cups. Under the Strength card is the Ten of Cups. Overall energy at the bottom of the deck. For those of you going through this story, the Three of Pentacles. All right, so I kind of like this story. Now, this talks about the battered woman or man that have finally found the strength to separate yourself from something that was toxic for you. Okay? You walked away from something that was very difficult for you to get out of, all right? Because you loved them. They loved you. They wouldn't let you go. Finally, you found the strength to be able to move forward and be able to open up, you know, open your eyes, look up, put your head up. You know, when you first go through a breakup, your heart is broke, your head is down. Most of the time, you're just walking. You're zoned out. You're thinking about all the bad shit that person did to you, all the things you could have done differently in order to keep the relationship. Well, that's not you. Especially for those of you that are Libra, Gemini. Okay, so I want to speak to my Libras and Gemini. This is Libra, Gemini story. All right, so this weekend, if you're not a Libra, Gemini, you might have broke up from a Libra. You broke up from a Libra. If you're not a Libra, Gemini, then you just met a Libra, Gemini. Okay, so this is a new relationship for you. All right, so anyway, you've walked away from this troublesome relationship on blind hope. You just got in a boat and left because you couldn't take it no more. You realized that it was going nowhere fast. You didn't leave this person for someone else. Of course, in the back of your mind, you may have hoped that God would provide you with someone better later on down the road. But right now, you just wanted to get away and you just wanted to put your life back in order. And you've done that. So, you know, kudos to you. Congratulations. You met somebody new. Now, this new person does it for you. Makes you feel good. Makes you feel young again. All right? You could be younger than them, or they can be younger than you. Okay? Especially if they are the Libra or Gemini. This is a younger Libra or Gemini individual. Okay? This person brings or puts life back into you. Sort of like how Stella got her groove back, which is a great thing. It's an absolute great thing. The only thing that worries me is this Eight of Swords with the Ace of Cups. Now, I'm going to tell you what this means. This is pregnancy, okay? This is pregnancy. Fuck, I can't use nothing else. That's what it is, okay? And for those of you that are too old to conceive, then basically what it speaks about is getting into a brand new relationship, it being very fertile and ripe. And I don't want you to worry about this right now. You know, you can't ask me a question without me... How do I say this? I see everything, goddammit. So you can't... Okay, let me try to rephrase it. So I'm past that childbearing age, Bella. So that's not me. All right. So what are you talking about? All right. So you meet someone, you meet this new person, and they make you feel good. They're younger than you, or you're younger than them. You know how a situation can be bittersweet, like bittersweet because the Eight of Swords is about entrapment. All right, it's about realizing your boundaries and not being able to move past them. Okay, it could be, you know, something as simple as, you know, Bella, I met this new guy and he's younger than me and he's not old enough to go into the fucking bars and shit. So I realized, you know, I can't take my new man everywhere, or I can't take my new woman everywhere. You know, I'm realizing the boundaries, you know, because love has no age, but actions do. You know, being able to do shit and feel free has an age. Now, what do I feel for this relationship? I feel like it's a very promising relationship for now. Of course, all relationships, you know, they're going to come with their struggles, but I don't think you need to worry about that right now. I think that right now you need to worry about being able to move, you know, just being happy that you are able to move forward and to find something new that feels good. And it's okay to feel good. And you need someone to tell you. So I'm here to tell you it's good. Okay. Move forward. But then with every tarot card, there's always a flip side. There's always a flip side. And I'm going to tell you where the flip side is because I'm getting a vision of it. It's the person that you're dating. You know, it's the person that you chose to fall in love with. It's actually a disrespect to your ex, this motherfucker over here. Okay, it's a disrespect. So this could be a family member of this person. This could be a child of this person. You know, some of you are dating people's daddies and uncles and people that are related. Because with the Strength card and the Ten of Cups, you know, if you just read these cards from here on up, it looks like a promising relationship until you get to the Strength card with the Ten of Cups. That's a little bit of a fight. That's like a struggle. Like I said, this could be one of two things. Either you got someone that's too fucking young and you can't take this motherfucker everywhere and you're starting to realize, bitch, what's wrong with me? Something might be wrong with me because I'm dating this young ass kid, and, you know, while he's knocking my boots because he has all the mechanism that a man have when it comes to the body anatomy, he doesn't have the mentality. And that's a hang up for me. The second issue is that the person that I chose to fall in love with, Bella, was my husband's son or my husband's best friend. You know, it's complicated. It's complicated because around the Ten of Cups, when it comes to family gatherings and it's time to bring your lover around the family, it is going to be difficult. That's why the Strength card is here, okay? It's going to be difficult. And looking at the Three of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles always represent three people working on one thing, or, you know, it could represent, you know, two people are related and I get in the middle of this, you know, relationship, or, you know, I don't think it's a best friend thing, honestly. I don't think that you are dating your husband's best friend. I think it might be your husband's son or your husband's brother. It's something that's going to be complicated to bring the family around. So why would this pop up during a weekend reading? It probably popped up because this weekend maybe there's a cookout, or maybe there is some sort of family gathering where you have to bring the person around. Or it may be something to where something happens and, you know, God forbid, knock on wood. Where's the wood? Knock on wood, maybe there's a hospitalization. There's a child, maybe. The child is at the hospital. The daddy comes and your man comes. And your man is related to the daddy. That type of shit, all right? So I'm warning you before you even, you know, go out your door that this is going to be the issue this weekend, all right? Definitely dealing with Libra, Gemini, okay? That could be your sun sign. It could be your rising sign. I don't know. I just see Libra or Gemini, you know. You know, I hate to really use this as the actual person. The reason being is because this woman will show up, the Queen of Swords, will show up whenever there has been a painful breakup. This is a woman turned cold, okay? So, you know, when there's a painful breakup, or I don't get along with my husband, he did me so fucking wrong, fuck you, motherfucker. You know how you can't talk to them normally, or with love in your heart, the Queen of Swords will show up. So you might not even be, you could be a Leo, you can be a Sagittarius, you can be an Aries, I don't know. You can be a water sign, whoever. This is just who the fuck you are now. This is the bitch that's going to show up at the hospital. Or this is the woman that's going to show up at the family event. Okay? Or, you know, whatever this little fight is. Because this is like, it's not a fight. It's not a physical fight. Like you guys are snapping out on each other, arguing. No. This is more so about how you feel. You know? You know how come on, y'all did it before. You ever date somebody that maybe your cousin used to date? Shit. And then the family reunion come about and it worked out between you and him, but it didn't work out with him and your cousin. And he comes to the family reunion with your ass. You know that feeling that you get? Like, you want to feel confident because he loves you and he's with you. But there is still that little bitch in the back of your head to say, bitch, you better not even look at that hoe again. I promise you. I will knock your fucking head off your shoulders. It's going to be that type of feeling. Like you have to defeat yourself. It's not you're going to argue with them. You more so got to defeat the guilt that you feel inside. Okay? The guilt that you are feeling inside. So I don't feel like this is just entrapment per se. I mean, this could be entrapment because you could be pregnant by the person. Absolutely. Definitely this weekend. Some of you, you know, you haven't gotten your period and you're asking, Bella, am I pregnant? Probably so. Okay, Linda? Let me beat this now. Break me down on that Eight of Swords. King of Swords. Tell me more. Ooh. Ten of Pentacles. Okay, break me down. Ooh. Look at that. I think there's an air sign involved in this. Honestly. I do. Some of you, this is so fucking twisted. Twisted in a manner of this. You've been dating two people. Two people are related. You find yourself pregnant. But the relationship, the sexual encounters ran parallel to each other. So you don't know who the father of the baby is. All right? It could be a situation like that too. All right? For those of you that may be Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Because the King of Swords popped up. So definitely Aquarius too. This is an air sign. This is definitely air sign energy. So I'm not wrong about that. This is going to be in the air sign energy this weekend. So definitely check that out. I don't know. I just know, listen, you can write all about it on a comment board and tell me what the fuck happened, okay? I just know that it's going to be an awkward moment, because you're going to show up with the person that maybe you hurt when you started dating their boyfriend or their husband or their girlfriend or their wife, whatever. Okay, I'm going to pull one more. Give me one more story because I feel like so many things are happening this weekend. So many things are going to happen definitely for my air and earth because you're moving into the vertex. So the vertex is going to be going on in June. For those of you that are Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. So there's going to be a lot of awkward moments, exes coming back, different things like that. Everything that a vertex brings around, which is doors that are still open that you haven't shut. Two more. One more story, y'all. Here we are. First card out, Five of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, Knight of Cups, Six of Swords. Under the Five of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, under the Four of Pentacles, we got the Strength card. Under the Nine of Cups is the Knight of Pentacles. All right. Know what this shit is. Under that Knight of Cups, we got the Ace of Swords. Okay. And under the Six of Swords is the Hermit. All right. Overall energy at the bottom of the deck is the Four of Swords. Now, I'm going to tell you why this reading popped up like this. This popped up because as you were listening to my two messages, two different stories, you were screaming, but what about me, God? What about me? What about my story, okay? You didn't say anything about my story. You're frustrated, okay? And God hears your frustration. This is speaking to those of you that are still waiting, all right? And Spirit pretty much says that it's not going to change this week. All right, so with the Five of Pentacles being there with the Eight of Wands, this is a situation to where you are watching people, even though I didn't have the story, okay? Now listen to me very closely. I read pain. I read problems. You need to know this about Allseeingeyetarot. If it ain't broke, why try to fix it? Okay? So I read when there is an issue and it needs fixed. Period. That is the type of reader I am. You're never going to change that. I don't give a fuck how much shit you say. You're never going to change what my gift is. We make up the body of God. Okay? Everybody has a different position, a different assignment being in a body. Even though I did not bring it up. Some of you are getting in relationships. Some of you getting proposed to. Oh my goodness. Some of you are having great moments right now. You cannot expect Allseeingeyetarot to have that story. Okay? Unless I'm doing a personal reading. All right? But you can never expect me to have that story, because that's not the way I read. All right? That's not what I'm here for. All right? I read for those of you that are sick, that are tired, that are praying, begging God for a word. You need an answer. You got a situation going on. You about to go to jail. You lost your kid. You lost yourself, husband. I mean, I read issues. I am a doctor, okay? I fix shit, period. The reason I threw that at you is because I don't want you to look at this reading and say, oh, so that means that I'm not going to get a call from my boyfriend. I thought everything was going good. If everything is going good, you have no fucking business on my channel. I'm keeping it real with you. I don't give a fuck what the views do. If everything is going good in your relationships, everything is working out for you, live that moment to the fullest. And click off this channel right now. You shouldn't be watching me. My channel is for those of you that are sick, hurting, broken, can't figure out what the fuck is going on. This motherfucker hurting you, abusing you, cheating on you, whatever. All right? This reading is going to speak to those of you that sit back and you watch everybody else having a good time. You're watching your sister that just fell in love with someone. You're watching your closest friend just got a proposal. And you're crying because you are waiting for a particular person. Now I want to talk to you, and I really want to talk to you. I want you to listen. Turn your fucking volume up. Do what you got to do. Put your ear to the fucking phone. Listen to me, Linda. There is a difference with going to God, asking God for anybody to love you, and asking God for a particular person to love you. There's a big ass difference, and you need to know this, okay? Your friend was okay. Your sister, whoever it is that you're watching, that you're trying to compete with in your head, or you want the same type of shit that they're getting, they didn't give a fuck who it was. They said, God, I need love. Send me love. Send me a soulmate. Send me somebody to make me happy. That's not what you said. You said, God, you know I love Bruce. I've been dealing with this motherfucker for 10 years, waiting on him to love me. Send me Bruce. You get the story now? You get it? You asked for Bruce, okay? So when you ask for one individual, it's going to take a while to show up. And the reason why it's going to take a while to show up is because God is wrestling, spirit, source, whatever you call it, okay? Source is wrestling with that particular individual. Not only is Source wrestling with that individual, but Source is also wrestling with your ass. You understand that? You're fighting with God as well. Because when you ask for one person, you don't realize that when you're asking for this one person, that person is not ready for you and you're not ready for it. So, of course, it looks like always the bridesmaid, never the bride. Because you keep going to spirit about an individual and not about sending you love, any kind of love. All right? you're in pain. And not only are you in pain, but you are one of the most stubbornest people I ever met. I'm probably talking to my damn self, because this is me. I ain't gonna even lie shit. Y'all know it's me. You're in pain, and you're probably one of the most stubborn individuals I ever met. See that Four of Pentacles? See that Strength card? You want what you want, and you don't want anything different. So listen, Linda. Not only do you want what you want and you don't want anything different, but you want it the way that you see it, okay? So you don't give spirit no wiggle room. So your ass gotta wait. You go wait, all right? You go wait for that thing. That shit gonna take a minute. It's gonna take a minute. It's gonna take a minute. It's gonna take a minute. The Knight of Cups is over the Ace of Swords. So this is a warning to you. All right, so those of you that are watching this and you're like, oh my God, she came to my back door. She's talking to my ass. I want to tell you to cease fire and sit down on your hands. Do not, even though this is the Knight of Cups. Can y'all even see them fucking cards? Because I can't see them motherfuckers through here. This is the Knight of Cups. And this is the Ace of Swords. Cease fire. That's what this means. All right, now some beginner tarot reader might read this as, the man is coming for you and he loves you. No, bitch, shut the fuck up. That's not what that means. The Knight of Cups running into the Ace of Swords is ceasefire. You want to run after this person, but I tell you, do not do that unless you want to get your feelings hurt. Don't do that. That's why the Hermit card is here with the Six of Swords. Slow down. Pump your brakes, Linda. It's not time. Four of Swords is the overall energy. This means to sit on your hands. Sit back, relax, kick your feet up. Now, in the event that you are tired of waiting for this motherfucker, I am so tired, Bella. I don't have your patience, bitch. I'm not waiting on no fucking twin flame. I'm done with you. I'm done with Allseeingeyetarot. I'm done with that motherfucking twin flame. I'm out of here. Because that's how y'all talk. Well, that's how I talk, because I'm crazy as fuck. I tell my twin I'm done every week, but I'm not done. I've been doing this 11 years. Anyway. In the event that you are done and you're tired, change your prayer. Your life will look different. You have soulmates. You have multiple soulmates. You can have what your friend has. You can have what your sister has. You can have all that shit. That is not denied to you. The only reason why you feel it's denied in your life, and I'm giving you the greatest secret of all, is because your conversation is wrong. You don't tell God, spirit, source, your spirit guides, angels, whatever. I want Bruce and I want him to come. Make sure he ain't got no kids. Make sure he loves me the way I love him. Make sure that he got a job. Make sure he can take care of me. You don't do that. The quickest way to get into a relationship, send me what's for me. It's what I did with every relationship y'all have ever seen me in. That's all I say. I don't tell him make sure he's 5'10", 5'11", 5'2". No. Send me what's for me. That's all. When I get bored and I get frustrated with waiting on them, working on my twin flame, working on me, I just say send me what's for me. That's it. Because I already know who's the king. The king is alpha. That's the end result. That's where I'm going to. That's the end, though. Your twin is the end. I got news for you, okay? All you bitches that don't know shit about twin flames. Your twin is the end. So I think you better rethink this shit. Unless you are done dating completely, I don't think you should be asking for your twin flame. Seriously. Just send me what's for me. You want to have a little fun. You want to meet some soulmates, some karmic soulmates. Send me what's for me. That's all. Listen, allseeingeyetarot@gmail.com. Book your personal reading. Okay? Spend some time on yourself, on your mind. I will heal you, okay? You know, my credibility is 99.9, okay, Linda? I'll heal you. If you got a problem, you can't seem to get over this hump, I don't know what to do with myself, Bella. I'm losing myself. I'm losing my mind. My money's all over the place. I can't find my money. I can't find my man. I can't find my wife. You know how to find me. allseeingeyetarot@gmail.com. Remember, if your birthday is in the month of May, take advantage of Birthday 60. allseeingeyetarot@gmail.com. In the subject line, make sure you put, it's my birthday month, or if you are coming to me to book a personal reading, hit the description under this video. All the pricing is there. Put which reading you want to book, okay? because I'm going to send you back that invoice. So spiritual analysis, flower on the wall, divine partnership, whatever it is that you want to book, okay? Allseeingeyetarot@gmail.com. You know I got you. I love you guys. Stay tuned for my next reading, which is the Intuitive Fridays. Until next time. Thank you, babies.